This highway, I don't care. You clean up your act, because they filed suit against Mass Highway. There's a lot to be said tonight, right here. I've complained about the YMCA. DPW has never, ever fixed it. I complained through town attorney. I had an illegal no trespass on me. And Mr. Gatewood, let's get that right out of the way.
Wait a minute, Mr.
I'm sorry.
Rules. No, sir. You have to listen, sir. Okay? Your comment has to be limited to the application that is in front of us.
Okay, very good.
So please,
here it is.
Address your comments on this project.
Yeah, that's right.
On Oak
this
Street.
project on the end of Oak Street, as he just admitted, has a pipe that leaves Oak Street and it goes up through to 6A and it ties in illegally into the Mass Highway. I've got a document right here, and this goes back to when you people really harmed my wife and I. Is so egregiously going in the federal waters. They don't have a permit. They don't have a right to dump any water. Zip, zero. And right now, those leach catch basins, there's a study. Deval Patrick has done a study about these salt on the road. The state of Massachusetts exceeds New York State on putting salt on the roads in Massachusetts. The Clean Water Act mandates that these outlet fall pipes that are on my property, which go to federal waters, the towns are put on notice that they're going to be sued by the Clean Water Foundation. And right now, this shouldn't be on an RDA. It shouldn't be on a notice of intent. It should be an NPDES file, because this pipe factually goes underneath the railroad track. If you go down the end of Buttonwood Lane and you get out and you get on the railroad track at Buttonwood Lane at the end and you walk towards Sandwich, Massachusetts, there's a pipe out there and there's a mountain of tar and debris and road runoff and chemicals and hard metals. And this right here is a dog and pony show. This is illegal. This is harming our family even more. I don't want to yell and I don't get mad, but right now, you've got an RDA that's going to go either a negative or a positive. In April of 2006, Mass Highway came before you and asked if the outlet pipe on my property was a negative or a positive at the spot on the end of the pipe. 1 month earlier, I, my wife, our family came before you for a continuance of a hearing that was held November 8th, 2005, and you gave me a positive. And you give me a positive, you give the state a negative, and now you're going to give them a negative, and you're breaking a federal law. I left. You didn't let me come back up into public comment because my public comment was up. I got more to say because I got documents.
Fine. If you'd sit down now, sir. Thank you. Whether or not there is an illegal connection between the town's discharge pipes and the state's.
This afternoon, we received a phone call. I spoke to our district highway director, who had received a phone call from Mr. Page. We have looked into the situation with the discharge of water from Oak Street, and it does appear that the water from Oak Street is entering into our system, and we cannot find a permit for that.
Okay.
If the town will either need to find a permit, or we will have to come back to work with us.
All right, then